Adrian your friend?
Absolutely. It was time I moved on. It was so painful not being able to tell him how I felt. It made me act completely crazy.
No kidding.
It's so liberating to finally just be Adrian's friend instead of the girl who's in love with Adrian. I no longer get lost in his beautiful green eyes. I no longer spray his Adrian No. 4 cologne on my pillow. And I even stopped binge watching the montage I made of his best ads.
What about your poster collection?
That's strictly for research purposes.
But are you sure you'll be fine spending a week with him in New York? Isn't that too romantic?
No, of course not. We'll have a great time as friends. But first, I've got to convince his dad.
Last night, the New York Museum kicked off French-American Friendship Week with a special exhibition. Reporter Clara Contard was there.
That's right, Nadia. For the first time ever, and only until Sunday, the museum is putting Lafayette's saber on display, as well as the eagle talon necklace he gave George Washington.
This is no mere jewel. Eagle talon is without a doubt a lost miraculous.
Have my plane ready for takeoff.
And that's what makes our friendship so precious. And since your son is my friend, our friend, that means he has to come to New York with us.
Young lady,
I won't leave this place until you've...
I've decided to let Adrian go along with his classmates.
You have? But usually...
You've convinced me. You really are a good friend to my son.
She just unknowingly offered you an unexpected opportunity.
Yes. Letting Adrian go to New York will be simpler than hiding my absence here from him. Besides, this will allow me to continue keeping an eye on him.
What's wrong, Adrian?
My whole class is going to New York tomorrow. I wish I could be going with them.
I'm sad for you, but happy for us. This will give us more time to practice. When you're as weak as you were today, the pleasure of beating you is lessened. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, Kagami.
New York, I'm going to New York with Adrian and class! As friends, of course.
By the way, Marinette, who's going to protect Paris while we're in the U.S. for the week?
All taken care of, Mike Tiki.
You're going away?
Only for a few days. It's nothing important, kitty cat. But I can't tell you any more.
In order to protect our secret identities, I know the drill, milady.
But in case anything happens in Paris, an akumatized villain, a centimonster, anything, all you have to do is click here, and I'll come back as fast as I can. For emergencies only, of course.
Of course, just go and rest easy. I'll be Paris' substitute guardian. Am I not the perfect partner after all?
I'm counting on you. No funny business, okay?
Have I ever struck you as the funny kind? I'm as serious as they get. I can go to New York? Really?
You can thank your friend Marinette for convincing me.
But actually, I hadn't planned on... What about my fencing lessons and Chinese?
Natalie has already packed your bags. Your bodyguard will go with you. You take off this afternoon.
Yes. Very well, Father.
I've been dreaming about this ever since the special New York edition of the Gentleman's Cheese came out. Blue Marble Jack, Cougar Gold, the legendary Monterey. All those wonderful American cheeses are just waiting for us to taste them.
We can't go, Plague. I promised Ladybug I'd watch over Paris, and I don't want to let her down.
But your father will never let you stay. You want more freedom, and for once, your father is letting you have fun. Enjoy. You'll be in New York with your friends.
She's gonna be so disappointed.
Of course not. She can't be disappointed if she doesn't know. Besides, she told you not to call unless a supervillain shows up. See any supervillains in the house?
What if something happens while we're gone?
Don't you have an Akuma alert on your phone?
Of course. And in case of emergency, I can transform into Astro Cat to fly back quickly.
Perfect. And then you can tell Ladybug.
That way she'll never be disappointed.
Found it.
My love, being far away from you will be nothing short of torture.
saying it's